How's it going, everybody? Jake Does YouTube back with another Plastic Army Men review. And today we've got something a little bit different. We're going to be reviewing some bunkers by Warprintstore, custom bunkers for World War II. We got a Casemate Bunker as well as a Flak Bunker. So starting out in front here, we have the Flak 88 World War II German bunker. It does not include the flak gun or soldier. It is just the bunker piece here that you get. It costs $30.59 plus $6 shipping, so $36.59 total. It is 132 scale. And as you can see, it nicely fits the BMC CTS Flak 88mm artillery gun here, with the soldier here. Plenty of room for soldier and other crew members. You could also put in one of the 36mm flak guns. They're a bit smaller, but you know, they fit in there nicely too. So you could have either or, as well as lots of space for soldiers. But yeah, the bunker itself is just pretty much a basic octagon shape with just kind of some indents here for maybe like spots to store some like ammo or supplies maybe. Not exactly sure what the indents are for, but that's just my guess. But yeah, pretty basic. It's just got an opening here with like a little wall, so you could have it connecting to a trench system or something if you wanted, which is nice. But overall, the bunker itself, there's not too much to it. It's pretty basic. You could pretty easily make something like that yourself. But if you're lazy like me, it's just a nice solid bunker piece for 132 scale figures that fits them nicely, and what you see is what you get, just a basic little bunker piece. So you know, if you want to spend the money to just get it, or you could make something pretty similar, probably fairly easy, for a lot cheaper. But if you're lazy like me and want to spend the money, then yeah, that's what you get there. Not upset with that, kind of just a basic bunker piece, nothing special. Here though, I'm a little more excited to go over is the German World War II Pak 40 Casemate Bunker with a Pak 40 gun. That ran me $65.88, and then it was $6 for shipping again, so a total of $71.88. This one as well is 132 scale. It is, you can get this one in a couple different options. So if you just want the bunker and not the Pak 40 gun as well, it's only $50.59 before shipping. For two bunkers, you can get two bunkers for $100, or you could get two bunkers and two guns for $115.30 before shipping. So you do get a little bit of a discount if you decide to get more than one. And it's also a little cheaper if you don't get the gun, the Pak 40. But I wanted to have one to fit inside there, since that's kind of the point of the bunker. As you can see, there is one large opening here where we have our Pak 40 gun sticking out of, as well as there are two of these little slots for gunners to be poking out through in the front. And if we turn it over to the back, we can see there is another slot right there for another gunner. We also have a ladder so that troops can get up to the top. And then the doors here, I got the birch doors. You can also, so they're like a light brown, tannish color, but you can also get black steel doors, so like more of a silvery kind of door if you want. But I like the look of the birch more. But kind of turn it here, there's nothing more there on that side. And then we're back to the front. So that's kind of what the exterior of this bunker looks like. I like how the gun slots have these kind of like rectangular or square indents. I'm sure there is a reason why they built the bunkers like that. But I am not an expert on World War II bunkers or bunkers at all for that point. So yeah, if you know why, let me know down below why they do those indents. But I think it's pretty cool, kind of little detail. It comes with a 2-piece roof. If I can manage to get it off here. So we have the first piece here that opens up into the Pack 40 room. And then we have our other piece that opens up into the other kind of gunner room. So if we see here, the Pack 40 itself actually barely fits. You have to get it in, you have to put it through the hole first and then down, so it takes up a good chunk of the room. But there is still plenty of space in there for other guys to fit. And you can also shove it up further so that there's more room. But yeah, you have 2 doors leading in there, as well as another door over here that leads to another door into the gunner room here. And if you saw, I had one of our Finley figures that fits really nicely, like perfectly, in the door there. As well as, or in the gun slot there, he fits perfectly. This guy with this big tripod here crouched with his light machine gun, he fits in perfectly. And then the seated BMC CTS MG42 guy, he fits quite nicely as well. You have to sit him up just a smidgen to get his gun barrel in the slots, but he does fit in there quite nicely and looks good still. So yeah, that's about it for the bunkers. I'll show you the Pack 40 gun quick too. The wheels do turn, but they don't really roll that. It doesn't like really roll. But they do turn, but it doesn't really roll on the carpet, at least. And then also the gun barrel itself doesn't move at all. So it is a fairly stationary piece, but at least the wheels do turn. And overall, I just really like the look of this, and it's pretty unique kind of artillery piece. So yeah, the roof just pops back on quite nicely, and boom, we have 2 nice bunkers that will come quite in handy for a project that I'm working on. So yeah, I'm not going to give a star rating for these bunkers because I didn't do that before for the Finley one. So for the bunkers, I think I'm just going to kind of leave the star rating out. But they are quite pricey. So if you're lazy like me and have the money and think that either of these look cool, then you'd probably be satisfied. I'm satisfied with both of them. You kind of get what you see. So if you think what you see is cool and want to spend the money, then I'd recommend it. But it's also fairly expensive, and some of the stuff is pretty basic, especially this one. So if you wanted to, you definitely could make a version of your own. That's probably pretty good as well for a lot cheaper. But like I said, I'm lazy and I wanted to just buy these because I thought they looked cool. So I hope you guys liked the review and found something interesting. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for future reviews because there'll be lots more coming. And drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of these or if there's something you'd like me to review in the future. Thanks. Bye.